As early as 5 a.m. today, recruits in the Belize Special Assignment Group carried out a direct assault on Libertad Sugar Factory and captured persons of interest in a high-profile case. It was like an action movie, complete with choppers descending on the area as elite soldiers secured the perimeter. Within minutes, a barrage of bullets is fired in an attempt to neutralize the enemy and contain the situation. It was a testing exercise for 11 operators.
We gave them a realistic scenario and then posed that problem to them, and they had to come up with a realistic plan using real-time assets, such as whatever maritime assets, road assets, trucks, vehicles or whatnot, and helo assets, our rotary wing.
The program is not for the faint of heart, and only a select few have been able to make the cut. Captain Zenon Ciego says that close to 100 soldiers had interest, and after a rigorous recruitment process, only a few were accepted. Even so, the intensity of the program reduced the numbers drastically.
It's a 10-week long process, essentially taking men from the regular Belize Defence Force and then transforming them into special operators. It is not an overnight process. Before this, these men even earn their ticket to start the course, they must initially go through a selection process, which is a 7-day process that most men has related to 7 days of hell. Essentially testing their men's physical attributes, their mental fortitude and their emotional stability. Once we are satisfied that they have covered all those 3 bases, then they then qualify themselves to start the operator course. We had about 90 persons sign up. From that 90 persons, only 50 had made it on to qualify to start selection. From that 50 had, only 42 or 40-something showed up to start selection, and from that 40-something, only 27 passed to start completed selection. And from that 27 that completed selection and started the course, we're only down to 11. Wow. So the attrition rate is quite high.
The BSAG is a dedicated group of soldiers who work to support various departments, including the police, immigration, and provide security to the citizenry.
We ramp it up to bring them into a more closed setting, such as an urban environment, and how the factors that affect operating in an urban environment. We sensitize them to policing, because we work closely with the police. So our role is to allow them to do their jobs by providing security. Then we move them into the jungle environment, which is our mainstay as the Belize Defence Force. We are a jungle operating force. And then we go again over the basics, and then we teach them to operate in a specialized unit in the jungle. So we do longer patrols, more dangerous patrols, scaling cliffs and rock faces and whatnot. So those are stuff that the regular BDF won't do, but we do. Then we start to work with some of the bluefish, so working on the river and doing river inserts by helo, so jumping off the helo into the river and using the boats to insert into operating areas by boats. Then we move to the live firing phase, which is building their marksmanship principles and allowing them to reach a certain shooting standard on this course.
Duane, Moody for News 5.